right, we made it. Oh, I can't believe it. Some of you know this, that my internet has been down since Monday night, shortly after the break. And they came here today to fix it, and it still wasn't fixed as of like 7:45. I was absolutely losing my mind. And believe it or not, he did finally manage to get it fixed. Maybe 5 minutes till 8 or so. So it's been a whirlwind, but we are up and running. So Spectrum did manage to get us on track after all tonight. So we've got a lot of stuff to open. Of course, it's a big new release day. There is some information that we're going to go over prior to starting to rip. So let's go ahead and start working through that. So feedback, I have that completely automated on eBay, and I do that so that you don't ever have to wait on me. Because it seems I never have enough hours in the day. So that way, anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. So the other thing there, oh man, that's the big one. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, bidding and breaking with me. I appreciate your patience tonight. I know I was late getting invoices out as a result of, them not getting my internet fixed until 5 minutes till 8. I think I probably owe a few of you some email replies as well. I will get caught up on all of that later tonight after the break or tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. We are taking a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night is a scheduled off night, so I have time to sort some of this stuff that we're going to break tonight. On Friday night, we're going to open another 10-box inner case of Contenders Optic, and we will open a 12-box case of Certified Football. On Saturday, it'll be Immaculate Collegiate Football, Immaculate Baseball half case, loose boxes from a shared case, Encased Basketball half case, loose boxes from a shared case, and another full case of Majestic Football. Sunday night is an off night because I had no internet last night to get anything listed. And Monday night, right now, I don't have anything scheduled because, again, I had no internet. So we'll probably do whatever ends on Monday will run probably as a 3-day auction instead of a 5-day auction. So that'll pop up sometime here in the next couple of days. We'll get that up and running. Here's what you need to know about what we're opening tonight. First off, this is the order that we are breaking in. So Contenders Optic Basketball is first, Immaculate Collegiate Football, then Majestic Football, then Topps Chrome Jumbo brings it up the rear this evening on our break schedule. Now, guys, I have this projected as a Monday shipping date, and that is primarily because, having had no internet for the last 48 hours or so has really gotten things kind of off track. I'm hopeful, though, that I can catch up quickly, and maybe I can get it out to you sooner than Monday, but for the time being, I'm going to leave it sitting Monday and just try to get it done a little faster than that. The other thing you need to know about these breaks tonight, if you get skunked and you don't pull a single thing, not a card of any type, you are still going to get a package in the mail with a consolation card or cards in it. So anytime you have a paid shipping break with me, you're always going to get cards in the mail. Even if your team isn't pulled, you're still going to get something headed your way. So first up is a 10-box inner case of Contenders Optic Basketball. This is break number 1. Everything we're opening tonight just released today, and it all ended tonight on eBay just a short time ago, Wednesday night, the 31st of July. Team names are on the left-hand side, winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. And, of course, a new spreadsheet will go up before each and every break. So if you are not in Contenders Optic, you're going to get a chance to see your name up there when we break your product. Most of the products we're opening tonight are, other than the Topps baseball, which is the last break of the evening, most of these don't have a ton of cards per case. So even though you see, it's a case, it's not going to take as long as you maybe think it is. The last little bit of business there, you probably noticed that your background went out of focus a little bit, and that was on purpose by design, so please don't let that worry you. We're still going to be able to see everything that we need to see, actually a little better. We'll be able to see it up a little closer with that tweak there. Joe, yes, thank goodness I am back home. Joe's talking about last night when I couldn't get Time Warner here and we had no internet. I had to load everything up and take the break over to my mother's house and take over her dining room and her office for us to do the break last night. So I am most grateful that Spectrum got me up and running today. Would have been nice if they could finish a little, with a little more wiggle room, rather than not finishing until 5 minutes till 8, 35 minutes before we had to break all this. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? So I'm getting some sleeves out on the table right now. As soon as I get that accomplished, we're going to start digging into Contenders Optic. Jay Allen is here and Steven is here. And Joe, I did not get Mom dinner today. I did tell her last night, however, that you said that I owed her dinner, and she just laughed. But yeah, we will for sure get her hooked up, but it couldn't be tonight because I had to wait a good part of the day for UPS and FedEx to bring all these wonderful products. And then after that, I had to wait for Spectrum to show up. And then, you know the rest of that story. They barely finished in time for us to get the break done. So we didn't have time. Not only did I not have time to take Mom to dinner, I didn't have time to eat dinner. So everybody's having to wait. Yeah, Johnny, I'm with you. I look forward to Contenders Optic. This is a relatively new product that Panini came out with. Was it last year or year before last? I lose track sometimes. But it started out in football, and then they migrated it over to basketball as well. And of course, it's a great product. It's a combination of two products that we already know we love. Contenders, and then with the nice little shiny Optic cards. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what we find in here myself. So our first couple of breaks, our first few breaks, we'll probably do 10-box inners like we are tonight. And then we may switch to 20-box master cases later down the road. But I did have a couple of different distributors who gave me like sealed cases and then an extra loose 10-box inner or something like that. So we're going to bust through those 10-box inners first and then determine if we want to switch to a master case or what's going to happen from there. Josh, you've got the Bills. All right, so coming up shortly after we do Contenders Optic. Sounds like you're in one or both of our football breaks. Jay Allen, you need Hornets and Wizards. Okay. Kelly, you might have missed our rundown that we did there at the beginning. So once again, for those of you who came in late and you didn't see the information, it is Contenders Optic is first, Immaculate Collegiate Football is second, Majestic Football is third, and Topps Jumbo Baseball is fourth. All new release products today, all breaking tonight in that order. And William is here. Hi, William. And Superbad says he's freezing up every few seconds. Now, guys, I'm not seeing a problem on my end. I watch it on my iPad at the same time that I watch my feed from my broadcast software. My iPad looks like it's flowing fine. Is anyone else having the same issues that Superbad is having? Hopefully not. Josh, you're not. So Superbad, you may just need to close it and refresh it, open it again if you're in the app or on the browser. Sometimes if you just refresh the page or close and reopen, you'll be fine, usually. John Collins, and I'm assuming some of these are going to be numbered. I don't see a number on that. It is a parallel, but I don't see a number on it. But anyway, it looks like a parallel for John Collins and the Hawks. And there's the Pacers. Those are just our base cards. We have ourselves an autograph coming up next. It is numbered to 49 for the Blazers. And who is that? Oh, that's Lillard. Oh, that's a good one, to 49. I was like, thinking rookies. I'm like, who is that? Wow, no, that's excellent. That's Lillard to 49 for the Portland Trail Blazers, the first autograph that we see out tonight. And then we've got a little Hall of Fame contenders insert there, John Wall for the Wizards, and a cracked ice here that is a front row seat, Kevin Love. And is that numbered? No. So maybe all of our inserts like that are going to be cracked ice. We're kind of feeling my way through it. I also, unfortunately, could not watch any breaks today. Yep, same reason. No internet. So I don't know what we're going to find either. I'm going to feel my way through it like you are. This is for the New Orleans Hornets, guys, which will be the New Orleans Pelicans, of course. They had a name change in there. That is Anthony Davis for the Pelicans. Base card for the Thunder, a little insert for Brandon Ingram. And the Lakers, again, those do not appear to be numbered. They're a different color, but not numbered. And we've got Nola, an autograph, Kevin Knox, very nice. For the Knicks, hard signed autograph, that one is. I'm still just making sure that these are not numbered. It's hard to tell sometimes. Historic MVPs, Allen Iverson. So it looks like every pack maybe is going to have an insert like that, perhaps, with a cracked ice type deal that's not numbered. Seems like. And William and Jay Allen, you guys are streaming okay, super bad. Okay, so you guys, we're going to run through this one more time. For those of you who came in late and didn't hear it the first couple times, once again, our order tonight. Contenders Optic Basketball, that is breaking right now. Behind that is Immaculate Collegiate Football, then Majestic Football, then our Topps Chrome Baseball. That's the order things are going in tonight. It's Victor Oladipo and parallel Villacunas for the Grizzlies, little Bradley Beal. And this should be our autograph, I'm going to assume. It is the Denver Nuggets. And it is our autograph, Paul Millsap, out for the Nuggets. Now, it was numbered. I just missed it. It's to 35. It was hidden over there in the photograph. And here is a parallel for Steph Curry and the Warriors. Again, these look like they should be numbered. They're very nice cards, nice looking, the cracked ice, but they're not numbered for the most part. And there's historic Chris Webber. Golden State Warriors. Hi, Charles. Oh, William, you answered super bad. I didn't even see that in there, so thank you for answering that as well. Appreciate you guys. And Carlo, that Lillard was yours. Well, good. We got you off to a good start then. There's Russell Westbrook for the Thunder. The Kings with Harrison Barnes. A parallel for Bogdanovic and the Pacers. The Clippers, our autograph out of this pack, it is Jerome Robinson. And numbered to 49, I believe that says. Once again, those get lost kind of in the photograph somewhat, the numbering does. And there's a little parallel insert for the Raptors and Kawhi Leonard, and an insert for KD, Kevin Durant, as a Seattle Supersonic. So for those of you who may not be aware of this, the Supersonics of days past became the Oklahoma City Thunder. So cards always stay with their franchise, so anything Supersonics, of course, goes to the Thunder. Vince Carter, Lonzo Ball. We have a blue parallel, James Harden for the Rockets. That one is numbered. It is numbered to 99. So I guess our red ones are unnumbered and our blue ones do have a little numbering on them. Legendary Contenders. This is Damon Stoudemire for the Raptors. That one is a sticker autograph there for Mr. Stoudemire. Somewhere it should be numbered to 99, it says there on the back. Hall of Fame Contenders insert for Kobe and the Lakers. And Historic Rookie of the Year Jason Kidd insert for the Mavericks. All right, so it's a fun little product here, like it has been in years past. There's not a lot of cards in it, but what you get is usually pretty good. Jimmy Butler for the Sixers. That is Villacunas and the Grizzlies with a parallel. Avery Bradley, Grizzlies. The Magic. And that is Mo Bamba. Was that not numbered? I guess it wasn't. I kind of looked the first time, didn't see it. Thought we'd look again. So it's Mo Bamba. It is a rookie ticket, but appears to be unnumbered for the Magic. And then we have a winning ticket insert, LeBron for the Cavaliers. And Class Axe here is Larry Johnson for Charlotte. So that was a nice little insert headed your way, Jay Allen. I think you said you had the Hornets in here tonight. That's Josh Richardson for the Heat. We have a parallel for Bradley Beal and the Wizards, the 76ers with Embiid. Here come the Washington Wizards. It is numbered to 25, so a very low number there. Troy Brown Jr. autograph for the Wizards. Winning ticket with cracked ice, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat. And a front row seats, Donovan Mitchell cracked ice insert. Or they may be calling it crystals in here. You know, they look exactly the same, let's be real, but sometimes they call them cracked ice, and sometimes Panini calls it crystals. You kind of never know what they're going to do. There's a base Harrison Barnes for the Kings, base for the Bulls with Lauri Markkanen, an insert for Paul Gasol and the Bucks. The Phoenix Suns have an autograph. And that is Mr. DeAndre Ayton. Nice little hit there for Phoenix. That is also hard signed. Hall of Fame contenders, Russell Westbrook for the Thunder and the Cavaliers with a Class Axe insert, and LeBron James. I know, Jay Allen, we've already hit your Wizards, and we hit some inserts for your Hornets as well, but we've already hit the nice low-numbered autograph for your Wizards, so we've already been kind of rolling pretty well for you tonight. Sabonis, base for the Pacers. Ooh, I see what will probably be, should be 1 of 1, but sometimes Panini will hose you up and number them to 5 when they should be to 1 based on the pattern, but let's see what they give us on it. Anyway, it is for the Magic and Aaron Gordon. Let's see if they gave us a true 1 of 1. They did. Woohoo! I love it when that happens. I love it when a plan comes together. So there is your 1 of 1 for the Magic. Very nice. The Rockets and James Harden, another blue parallel to 99. That is our second blue James Harden tonight. Our autograph comes out for the Nets, and that is a hard-signed Musa, your rookie for the Nets. An insert here for the Jazz and Rudy Gobert. Class Axe insert for Grant Hill and the Pistons. This brings us to last box mojo time here for Contenders Optic, so let's hope we can bring out something fiery and wonderful out of here. There's a base Boogie Cousins as the Golden State Warriors. There won't be too many of those. His time there was pretty short-lived. Spencer Dinwiddie insert for the Nets. Karl Anthony Towns and the T-Wolves. The Sixers. The 76ers have an autograph numbered to 10 for J.J. Redick. That one is a sticker, but hey, it's to 10, so that's kind of nice too, right? And then we have an insert for the Dallas Mavericks with DeAndre Jordan, and a front row seats insert here for the Bulls with Zach LaVine. All right, let's take a little buzz through our recap here of Contenders Optic, and we'll see what we managed to acquire. So the 76ers got one for J.J. Redick. Musa came out for the Nets. This isn't an autograph, but it is a 1 of 1, so I thought it should be recapped, right? It's Aaron Gordon, the Magic. DeAndre Ayton, the big man coming out for the Suns. Troy Brown Jr. to 25 for the Wizards. Mo Bamba and the Magic. Stoudemire made an appearance for the Raptors. The Clippers with Jerome Robinson. Paul Millsap came out for the Nuggets. Kevin Knox for the Knicks. And Lillard for the Trailblazers. So all in all, I think that was a pretty good little 10-box inner case. I'm kind of loving that. I think that was pretty good little group of hits out of Contenders Optics. So, all right, onward and upward we go through our long break tonight. We are going to be on Immaculate Collegiate Football next. Let's take one more spin through this. So Optic Basketball, we just finished. Immaculate Collegiate, we're getting ready to start. Majestic will be after that. Topps Chrome Jumbo after that. One more time, expecting Monday to be your shipping date. And that I'm hoping it'll be faster, but realistically, guys, I lost a lot of time with no internet for 48 hours almost. So I'm going to work very hard and try to get caught up and hopefully get some of this out to you faster than that. But because I'm not certain that I can, I'm going to leave it saying Monday. And if I can get it out sooner, I will do so. If you got skunked in the break we just had or any of the breaks that follow, meaning you don't pull a card of any sort, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation cards in it. Anytime you do a paid shipping break with me, you're always going to get a package of cards in the mail. Either what you pull, or if you pull nothing, then you'll get consolation cards. That's how we fly around here. So this is a 5-box case of 2019 Immaculate Collegiate Football. This is, of course, break number 1, another product that just released today, and we ended tonight on eBay, the 31st of July. Same format, team names on one side, winning bidders across from on the opposite side. This product typically has some awesome relics in it. And another product that doesn't take a long time to break, because in here there's not a lot of cards either. That's the good news about the fact that they overloaded us with breaks for today with new releases, is that most of the products aren't too difficult to get through time-wise. Topps Chrome, of course, being the one that will take us the longest out of all that, which is why we've got it setting last. We can buzz through this other stuff a little faster. J. Allen, you need some Orioles and Topps Chrome. All right, so you didn't get in on any of the football tonight, then, it sounds like. And Sean, you like Chrome and Majestic. Yeah. I like everything we're opening tonight. There's not any, sometimes there's products that come out that, like, I'm kind of like, they're okay, but I don't personally, totally get into them. But everything we're opening tonight, I personally like. And I'm particularly happy that Majestic got pushed to later in the calendar. Because, in past years, that's a product that's only been around a couple years. And in the past, it has come out early in the calendar, and all of our rookies had still been in their college uniforms. They pushed it a little later in the calendar, and now, of course, we get everybody in their NFL uniforms, which I kind of like for Majestic. So that gives us a really nice high-end NFL branded product to go along with our nice high-end collegiate branded product that we're getting ready to open right here with Immaculate. Now, of course, for Immaculate Collegiate, if the player is active, because these are going to be collegiate uniforms, it's going to go to their current team. If the player is retired or a Hall of Fame sort that's no longer an active player, Hall of Fame or otherwise, it will go to the team they played for the longest. And I use NFL.com to make that determination as to the number of years. So that's how products like this with collegiate uniforms work. Of course, all that info you can always find in the listing description as well, down there in that little special circumstances area. Oh, Jay Allen, you didn't like the ROI on football for the teams you could afford. Well, I understand that. I mean, especially with so much stuff coming out, sometimes you have to draw a line and say, yeah, this is what I want to go after today. So completely understandable approach on that one. All right, so first out, number to 49 is Josh Allen. Of course, he is a Buffalo Bill, the Josh Allen quarterback, not the Josh Allen rookie who is the Jags, just to clarify. Here comes Daniel Jones. Daniel is, of course, I'm grabbing the wrong sleeve there. Daniel is a Giant, and check that out. We got a little snap there. I was going to say button, but it's really technically a snap. Probably a chin strap. Oh, yeah, it says that, chin snap. And it is numbered to 8. So Daniel Jones and the Giants with a cool, or maybe unique is the right word, a unique relic tonight. And next up, numbered to 99, is Rodney Anderson. And, oh, why can't I remember him? He's maybe Bengals, but let me just look, guys. I think I have a note with who some of these guys are that I don't remember. Yeah, Rodney Anderson is a Bengal, so we're spot on there. How about Nick Bosa to 99, hard-signed autograph, making everybody happy. If you have the 49ers, anyway, it makes you happy. Next up is Justice Hill. That is numbered to 25. Justice is a Raven. And following that is Darrell Henderson to 25. And Darrell is a Ram. So far, so good. I like the Daniel Jones relic. I thought that was really cool. I like the unique ones, you know, different than what you see in other things. The snaps, the buttons, you know, the cleats, the gloves, the more so than just the jerseys. That's what I look forward to in Immaculate every year. To 25, Lamar Jackson is the Ravens. And this is Alexander Madison, and it is part of the cleats, it says. It's numbered to 40, and that is headed to the Vikings. That, I think, might be too thick to go in a sleeve, so I'll have to find other accommodations for that one. And ditto for this one. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That's numbered to 36. It's part of the gloves. And J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is an Eagle. Next up, numbered to 99, we've got Drew Lock and Emmanuel Hall. Drew Lock, of course, is a Bronco. Emmanuel Hall is a Bear. So since we've got two different teams involved with that card, it's going to set up there in housekeeping. We will use random.org to find it a new home at the end of the break. LJ Scott is up next. LJ is numbered to 99, and he was an undrafted guy and associated with the Ravens. So an undrafted free agent that ended up with the Ravens. Clayton Thorson. Clayton is numbered to 99. And I always forget where this guy is playing. So how about I just look, and then I don't have to try to guess. Eagles. Clayton Thorson is the Eagles. Jarrett Stidham, number 225, is headed to the Patriots. Little New England. Possibly the quarterback of the future. We don't know. They do have a knack of drafting good quarterbacks there, as we've seen not only with Tom Brady, but with Jimmy G and some of the others along the way. Numbered to 99, that is Ezekiel Elliott, currently holding out with the Dallas Cowboys. Saquon Barkley relic, numbered to 99. That one's headed to the Giants. And then we have a little Elijah Holyfield, numbered to 99 for the Panthers. Whoops, I set that in the wrong place. I'm setting that over there with the base cards, those last two. That would not be where we would want them, since we've got to recap them. Jonathan Abram to 99. That is a sticker on that one. He's also a Raider. And then we have Dexter Williams to 99. I want to say maybe Packers. Let's double check that one too. Dexter Williams is, yes, Packers. A few of these guys is still hard for me to remember. David Montgomery, numbered to 99, out for the Chicago Bears. Got a little problem down there, lower left corner. As is often the case with these thick cards, there are a variety of little odds and ends, imperfections, usually on edges and corners, usually on the back. Alexander Madison, this is another one for the Vikings. The card here is numbered to 99. You got a piece of the glove on there. And again, that one's, I believe, too thick to go in the sleeves that I have here. So I've got another solution to get it to you safely, but for now we'll leave it there in its stack. This one's really like short and skinny. The stack is not thick. It's much thinner than all the others we've seen so far anyway. Dan Marino, Dolphins. Oh baby, look at that. I love that. That is Josh Jacobs. That's headed to the Raiders. It's numbered to 5. That is part of the Peach Bowl logo. That is great. If you've got the Raiders tonight, that is really a nice hit. A redemption. Oh, 2 redemptions. That's why it's such a thin stack. 2 redemptions in here. We will flip them both at the end of the break and find out who's on the other side and then verify what they're numbered to, etc. on the Panini website. This is Anthony Johnson, numbered to 99. And Anthony, where does Anthony go? Anthony Johnson, undrafted free agent, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dwayne Haskins, there you go, Redskins, numbered to 99. Nice 2-color relic and some ink for your man Dwayne Haskins. Buckeye's here. Hi, Buckeye. What's shaking with you, my friend? My internet is fixed. I'm so excited. I mean, like, I had that little guy so stressed out. He's only been on the job 6 months. He couldn't figure out what was wrong, and I was like, oh, you got to call your boss then, like right now. Call your supervisor. I'm like, you cannot just not get this fixed. I've got to get it fixed. I mean, I had him scared to death. Philip Lindsay and the Broncos, numbered to 99. But it worked because his supervisor was able to troubleshoot it and walk him through it over the phone, what he needed to do. So, I mean, but I did scare him pretty bad. That is Kyler Murray. It is numbered to 12, headed to the Arizona Cardinals. Travion Williams, numbered to 99 for the Bengals. Well, and then we have Jeffrey Simmons for the Titans. That one is a sticker. It is numbered to 99. Next up, to 99 again, is Tony Pollard. That is, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. See a little imperfection down there, lower left. And then we have N'Keal Harry, also Patriots, who had a nice Jarrett Stidham earlier. It's to 99, another one lower left, imperfect down there. And rounding it out, Benny Snell Jr. with a gloves insert. And that one is numbered to 88. It heads to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is also too thick to go in a sleeve, so I'll be shipping it to you in a different way. But for the time being, I'm not going to try to force it into anything because it really doesn't go in a sleeve. We're going to recap in just a second, but before we do that, we have 2 redemptions to flip over, so we'll flip those, go to the Panini website, get them checked out. Then we've got this card, which we'll need to give out using random.org, unless the same person owns both teams, which it's the Bears and the Broncos involved on that card. Oh, Stang Lover, no, we started at 8:30 tonight, my friend. You're late, you're late. Oh, wow. This is an immaculate trios autograph. So cool here. We've got David Sills, and of course he's a Bill. And then Gary Jennings Jr. is a Seahawk, and Will Greer is a Panther. So that's going to be going to random as well, but we're still going to find out what it's numbered to. And our next redemption is a dual autograph for Marquise Brown and the Ravens and Rodney Anderson for the Bengals. So both of our redemptions tonight turn up kind of hot. I like those. Those are nice, nice, nice. So let me get us over here where we need to be on the Panini web page, and let me bring you along with me here so we can check it out, see what's what. Let's look up the dual first. So the card set is Immaculate Dual Autographs Gold. The card number is going to be 6. All right, Immaculate Dual Autographs Gold, card number 6. That is Marquise Brown and Rodney Anderson. It will be numbered to 10. And so once again, that's going to be between the Ravens, who is Marquise Brown, and Rodney Anderson, who is the Bengals. We'll be using random.org to award that shortly. Our next option is Immaculate Trios Autographs. So we just have to scroll a little bit to find that. It is card number 3, and it is numbered to 25. So David Sills, of course, for the Bills. Gary Jennings Jr. is the Seahawks, and Will Greer is the Panthers. Now, in the instance of that one, because there are 3 teams, someone could technically take that one potentially outright, because if you own 51% or more of a card, you take it outright. If no one owns 51% or more, it will go to random. So we're next going to go to the spreadsheet and check a few things out here. Arthur, Contenders Optic Basketball did already break. It was first up tonight. And this is Immaculate Collegiate that we're at the tail end of right now. So here we have Drew Lock for the Broncos, Emmanuel Hall for the Bears. Now, the way I do this, guys, is I go either top to bottom or left to right. This is, I guess, kind of an oriented, a top to bottom sort of card. So if we go to random with it, Broncos will be typed in first, the Bears will be typed in second. Anytime we have a list of 9 or fewer, I do random 3 times, and it is the 3rd time that will determine where that card goes. So that's what we're looking at for possibly. Let's see if we need to do it or not. So the Broncos, that's Stang Lover. He got here just in time. He hates random too, but he did get here just in time to see it. And then we have Matt Benny 74 for the Bears. So it looks like we are, in fact, going to need to head to random.org to find this one a home. So let's get over here and get it done. Well, I thought I was clicked in the box and I wasn't. I was just typing away. That lot of good that did me, huh? All right, so remember, it is the 3rd random that makes the decision. You can ignore this first one. You may ignore the second one. Here comes our 3rd and final. There you'll see 3 times our date and time stamp. It goes to the Chicago Bears. That's this card right here is going to the Emmanuel Hall position, which is, of course, the Bears. And guys, I wrote on the sleeve, I would never write on a card, but I also know if I don't demonstrate that, somebody will flip out over it somewhere along the way. All right, so here we're looking at Ravens will be typed in first because they're listed first on the redemption. Rodney Anderson for the Bengals will be typed in second, assuming that we have different team owners. So let's go find that out real quickly. So our Baltimore Ravens, oh, Stang Lover's involved in another one here. And then the Cincinnati Bengals, that is Coro G25. All right, so we're back to random, back to the future. Oh, I didn't mean to hit again. Good grief. I was trying to hit home. I'm like, we don't need to random that a 4th time now, do we? So it is the same format. 3 randoms, first 2 don't count. Okay, ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. 3rd and final coming up. 3 times, date and time stamp goes to the Ravens. Oh, Stang Lover, you just took that one home, didn't you? I think you did. So, yeah, that one goes to the Ravens and Marquise Brown. Marquise Hollywood Brown. Here we have 3 involved. David Sills for the Bills, Gary Jennings Jr. for the Seahawks, Will Greer for the Panthers. If anyone owns 2 of the 3, they take it outright. If no one owns 2 of the 3, same thing. We're going to go buzzing right back through random one more time. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills, that is G. Munson. The Carolina Panthers, they're actually 3rd on the card, but they're just right there. That is Justin Arney. And then our Seattle Seahawks down here, Moonman. So we've got 3 different team owners again. So we're headed one final time back to random. Let it rip again. So they'll be entered the way they appear on the card, which is Bills, Seahawks, and Panthers. All righty. Ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here comes our 3rd and final. 3 times date and time stamp comes up as the Bills. So the Buffalo Bills with the trio of signatures there going to the David Sills position. So with that, we're ready to do a little recapping. Hojo, Majestic is absolutely next. As soon as we get this recap done, we will head right on into Majestic. All right, guys, so Benny Snell Jr. for the Steelers, N'Keal Harry for the Patriots, Pollard for the Cowboys, Simmons for the Titans. There's Anthony Johnson, who cannot remember him. I've already forgotten him again. Buccaneers, undrafted guy to the Buccaneers. Alexander Madison is a Viking. David Montgomery for the Bears. And then we have Dexter Williams out. And Dexter, I think, is a Giant, right? No, a Packer. It's Dexter Lawrence that's a Giant. Dexter Williams that we just saw as a Packer. Jonathan Abram, the Raiders. Saquon Barkley, the Giants. Jarrett Stidham, the Patriots. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the Eagles. And that is a nice little Alexander Madison for the Vikings. Let me get those set aside. Then we're going to dive into stack number 2 here. We have a trio of signatures on this. So cool. It ended up going to the Bills using random.org. It will be numbered to 25 when you get it. Here, this had a pair of signatures. It went to the Ravens using random.org. It will be numbered to 10 when Panini sends it to you. This dual relic went to Emmanuel Hall, and the Bears bidding position once again used random.org to accomplish that. All right, next up is Trayvon Williams for the Bengals, Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. That's Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins, my absolute favorite relic of the night. That is all kinds of cool. That is Josh Jacobs headed to the Raiders. Elijah Holyfield is the Panthers. Clayton Thorson, the Eagles. L.J. Scott, I never ever remember this guy. Of course, I looked him up, didn't I? Or did I? He's a Raven anyways, an undrafted free agent Ravens. Darrell Henderson for the Rams. Justice Hill for the Ravens. Nick Bosa for the 49ers. Rodney Anderson for the Bengals. And that is really cool. It is a chin strap snap. Daniel Jones and the Giants. All right, that is Immaculate Collegiate in the books for tonight, which will roll us headfirst into some Majestic football. So, of course, let's get our spreadsheet up here and take a little peek at what we need to know for Majestic, and then we'll bust into it. Monday, the projected shipping date, primarily because I'm, just got internet back 5 minutes till 8 tonight for the first time in 2 days. So I have to play a little catch up. If I can get it out to you sooner than Monday, I will happily do so. But for now, plan on Monday, and we'll just hope I can get it done faster. All of our breaks tonight, if you get skunked, if you don't pull a single card at all of any sort in your break, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it. Anytime you do a free shipping break or a paid shipping break with me, you're always going to get a package of cards. That's how we roll around here. So 2 down. Moving on to break number 3 is Majestic. Topps Chrome Baseball will be after we finish Majestic. Oh, but guess what? I didn't show you who has what team, did I? See, I'm all excited to get in the product, and I skipped a step. So let's try that again. Again, this came out today, ended tonight on eBay, the 31st of July. Team names on one side, winning bidders on the opposite. And of course, when we get to Topps Chrome, we'll go through all that information again. Fun, right? But for real, people jump in and out all the time. Those of you who make it the whole way through, you're like, oh my gosh, I've seen this 10 times. I know, and I am sorry about that. But a lot of people really do jump in and out. And you got to try to catch them somewhere in there so they know what's going on. All right, so Majestic is another break that does not take us very long to do. We're talking about just a couple of packs per box and a handful of cards in each pack. So it is a relatively fast break in comparison. The biggest thing is it probably takes as much time to get them out as it does to actually look at them. But it's going to be worth it. Majestic is a cool product. It has a nice little kind of, I don't know, it's sort of got the noir vibe like you get in basketball, although noir really didn't have much of a noir vibe this year, honestly. It's always had that kind of black and white sort of vibe and different kind of feel to it. And noir basketball this year didn't have as much of that, I didn't think, but anyway. Stang Lover, you were turning blue. I just saw that. You were holding your breath on your random. Well, listen, you were involved in 2. You won one of them, so that's good. And probably, if I had to guess, I'd say the one that you got is probably the one you would have preferred out of the 2. So, worked out that time. Stang Lover, you have got Ravens, Dolphins, and Titans in here. All right, you got a lot. Rolling with it tonight. Josh needs some Buffalo Bills in Majestic. Get some Buffalo to keep Josh happy on new release day today. It's kind of like Christmas, so we want everybody to go away happy, right? That would be the best case scenario if we can pull something for everybody. All right, there's your empty box. Lay a few more sleeves out here and see what we can get. Christopher, you need Bears and Vikings big hits. You said you're due. You haven't gotten a really good hit from anywhere in a while. All right, Christopher, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen for you tonight. See what we can find here in good old Majestic. Are we going to have a base card down there on the bottom? Yeah, I'm feeling my way through this too. So there is Nick Chubb for the Browns, and it is numbered to 19. That's interesting. Is his jersey number 19 or something? Why is that numbered to 19? No, his jersey number is 24. Just weird. Okay, all right, no problem. Just oddly numbered. Here comes Myles Garrett. That is also for the Browns. It is numbered to 49. A little bit of chipping I see up there in the upper right on the edge. As with all of these thick cards, guys, you're going to find varying little imperfections like chipping on edges and corners, usually on the back. For the Colts, you have a Dallas Clark. Wow, that's one you don't pull very often for the Colts. That's actually pretty cool. Numbered to 49. So, Colts. Cool. And here we have Quadre Allison for the Falcons. And this is Majestic Rookie Signatures as our card set. We do have some imperfection down there on that lower right that I can see in particular. That is a sticker. Actually got some imperfections actually on all four corners as far as that goes. And it is numbered to 199 for the Falcons. Jay Allen, you've got to hit the hay. All right, my friend, you need some Orioles later tonight in tops. I will do my best, sir. I will do my best. DeAndre Hopkins, numbered to 25 for the Texans. And next up for the Seahawks, that is DK Metcalf, numbered to 49. Oh, I love that. That is Benny Snell Jr. So first of all, I'm excited about that because you know I love my Steelers. But that's like a perfect little patch of black and gold up there. It's a sticker on there, but that is a very cool hit for the Steelers, numbered to 49. With my man, Benny Snell Jr. Denver Broncos hit with Philip Lindsay. He ran his signature slightly off that sticker, which is kind of a drag. But other than that, numbered to 99 Denver Broncos. All right, this time I think they put our little base card here in the front. Or maybe I just opened it differently. There is Kiko Alonso, numbered to 75 Dolphins. Dallas Cowboys, Mike Weber. Mike is numbered to 10. And that is another rookie signature. So again, there's stickers inside there, but pretty cool, low numbered little hit. Another Philip Lindsay. Wow. To 99 for the Broncos. And that one's hard signed along with 4 relics. So that, yeah, I really like that one. Next up is the Jets, numbered to 49, with Quincy, whose last name I'm not going to pronounce correctly, so I'm just going to stick with Quincy for the Jets. And Bryce Love out, numbered to 49 for the Redskins. I forgot to bring our base or whatever forward, so let's go in and grab it. It is the Dolphins and Josh Rosen to 25. You know, the word out of training camp is that Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing better than Josh Rosen right now, so it looks like Fitzmagic may end up with the start down there. Justice Hill to 99, Ravens 2-color relic, sticker auto. And here come the Browns. Duke Johnson. And Duke is numbered to 15. Isn't he the one that's been like complaining and wanted to be traded and whatnot because he said he wasn't playing enough or getting enough touches or something? Is that him or is that somebody else? I think maybe it was him for the Browns recently. Maybe not, but Le'Veon Bell, never going to get used to saying this, for the Jets, numbered to 50. Big Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh Steelers to 49. I believe this is going to be a Viking that might make Christopher happy. It is to 199. It is Irv Smith Jr. Scripted autographs here. 2-color relic and your autograph. So we got something for your Vikings there, Christopher. And then Greedy Williams. A lot of Browns in here tonight. Numbered to 25. Joe, you said you're having trouble seeing the cards. You need me to reset the focus on it? All right, we can definitely do that. We can just reset it here again real quickly and give it another go, and See if that makes it easier for you to see it. Now, the background is always going to be blurry, guys. That's by design. That's so we can see the cards up closer a little better. So if it's the background you're looking at, yeah, that's always going to be blurry. It's going to stay that way. Sterling Shepard, numbered to 75 for the Giants. Behind that is Lynn Dawson for the Kansas City Chiefs. Then we have a quarterback Boomer Esiason autograph. Now, you don't pull that every day for the Bengals. So, how about that? Boomer to 7. Cincinnati coming at you strong with Boomer Esiason. And then we have Drew Sample. That was a Bengals kind of box. Drew is numbered to 199. TB cards, you guys say it still doesn't look right to you. Even though we reset the focus, it still doesn't look right? Okay, well, let's, I will reset it here again. We shouldn't be any different than it normally is most nights, other than, you know, I hauled it around last night, but that shouldn't have messed up anything in regard to the camera's ability to focus, so we'll try to reset it there again. But Josh said it looked fine for him, and Christopher said it looked fine for him. So, all right. So I don't know why some of you feel like it's not, and some of you feel like it is. So maybe for those of you that are having an issue, perhaps if you just refresh your page, maybe that'll take care of it. Because Hojo says it's okay. Buckeye, Craig, David. Okay, so it looks like there's only a couple of you that maybe are having a focus issue. So try refreshing your page or closing and reopening the app if you need to. That is numbered to 19. It is Jared Goff and the Rams. Next up to 199. This is Travis Fulgham for the Detroit Lions. So a little Fulgham coming out for the Lions. Now, he doesn't come out super often. Oh, this is a nice throwback too. Look at that. That is Bill Romanowski for the Broncos, numbered to 25. Now that is just sweet. How are you not going to love that? And the Browns continue to add to their haul tonight. Numbered to 49, you have a Nick Chubb relic headed your way. Okay, moving on down the line here. Josh Allen to 50 for the Buffalo Bills. And then we have Trace McSorley, numbered to 49, Baltimore Ravens. For the Bears, numbered to 49, it is Riley Ridley, relic and sig. Andrew Luck and the Colts, numbered to 49. I was really hoping I was going to flip that over and it'd be signed, but we got a relic there. I think I heard somebody say he's been out in practice. What's his deal? It's not that shoulder again, is it? I really hope not. Charles, you're right. The Browns are killing it in this break tonight. This is a lot of Browns out of Majestic this evening anyway. And a lot of Philip Lindsay, by the way. This is numbered to 50 for the Broncos with another Philip Lindsay base out. Clinton Portis, I see a little chipping and such down there, lower kind of edge and corner on the right-hand side. That is the Redskins. It is numbered to 25. That is such a cool relic. And that is Dwayne Haskins. Nice. That was a Redskins kind of box. That is numbered to 10 on Haskins with the very nice relic and ink to go along with it. Montez Sweat comes out for the Redskins. Some imperfections on your, really all four of your corners to 199, and that really truly was a Redskins box, or pack, I should say. Not box, or 2 packs per box. Tony, you said the Browns fans deserve something good. And Frank, you said it is a leg injury for Andrew Luck. Might miss the first preseason game. So not a serious one then. Okay, well that's good. Thought it might be that shoulder, which would have been disastrous for them. Keenan Allen, numbered to 50 for the Chargers. For the Jets, there's Quincy again, whose last name you know I cannot pronounce. It is numbered to 49. And a Titans hit here for A.J. Brown, scripted signatures, numbered to 99. And then we have Ed Oliver for the Buffalo Bills, rookie signatures to 25. So we have now got 2 packs left, and of course it's 2 packs per box, so that represents our last box mojo time. Getting ready to start flowing right now. And of course this is where we kind of hope that we find something amazing out of our last box. The Dwayne Haskins to 10 was pretty good, but let's see if we can find something even better. I'm greedy on your behalf. I'm greedy on your behalf, hoping that we find even more. Nick Chubb, another one out for the Browns. That is numbered to 19. Base on that. Our base here is Chris Jones for the Kansas City Chiefs. That is also numbered to 19. I'm guessing it would be hard to put together a base set of Majestic. You'd probably have to work at it to get that accomplished. Donald Driver with a very nice 2-color relic for the Green Bay Packers. Josh says he is tired of the Browns. He doesn't want any more Browns. All right, duly noted. Harrison Smith to 25. This is one of my good friends. That's her cousin. Well, Harrison Smith, Vikings. And to 15, Redskins kind of sneaking up on everybody with an excellent break here. Numbered to 15, 2-color relic and autograph. Next up, we see a Bronco, another Philip Lindsay. Okay, now guys, that's kind of crazy because that is our 3rd or 4th Philip Lindsay out of here. Like, that's a little bit insane. That is numbered to 99. And if you have the Broncos, you have cleaned house with Philip Lindsay tonight. We have a dual signature, and it is both the Jets. It is both, oh, I can't get it out. It has, both signatures are for the Jets. Now I got it out. It's a 1 of 1. That's the important part. Curtis Martin, LaDainian Tomlinson. You can see the little 1 of 1 script back there. It does have some kind of dinged up corners and edges. You can also see that there on the back. But the Jets with a 1 of 1 dual signature. So Last Box Mojo alive and well, delivering us a 1 of 1. And then we have the Green Bay Packers, numbered to 5, Desmond Howard. Wow, gold ink on that even. So, daggone, Last Box Mojo kind of delivered some nice stuff for us there. Now, you all are all over there saying, oh, the mixing is so bad. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you. They did not do a really good job collating that. There were a lot of duplications, some teams with a lot of hits, some teams with not so much. Unfortunately, we're seeing this everywhere lately, more so than it used to be for Topps and Panini and everybody. Nobody's really doing a great job collating stuff, but anyway, somebody's happy there. Glenn is, because he's got the Broncos, so he's happy. He's like, yeah, keep it coming. All right, we are going to recap Majestic. So there's the Buffalo Bills. We have the Redskins. There's the very nice Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins, low numbered at that. And another Redskin. Those all came out of like 1 pack. The Colts. Our next little stack here is the Ravens. I had forgotten about hitting Romanowski already. That's the Broncos as well. They flat cleaned up in this break. The Lions, the Bengals, the Vikings. So at least we got you something, Christopher. I mean, I know it's like not entirely what you wanted, but at least we got you something. Although he says no, he doesn't like what he got tonight. Wasn't the value that he was looking for, so he's frustrated, and I understand that too, Christopher. That part's not fun. Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers. Here is one of many cards we will see for the Browns. There's the Jets. Here's one of many Philip Lindsays. When's the last time you had a product where you said many Philip Lindsays? Followed by another Philip Lindsay. The Steelers, Benny Snell Jr. Philip Lindsay again. Broncos just crushing it with him. A.J. Brown for the Titans. There's Quincy again for the Jets. And Riley Ridley makes an appearance for the Bears. The Browns with Chubb. And the Bengals with Drew Sample. Oh, Josh, you wanted the Ed Oliver rookie signature, so you're all set then. All right, man, good. Glad we at least delivered something that somebody wanted. Lynn Dawson for the Chiefs. Greedy for the Browns. Justice Hill, Ravens. That is another one for the Redskins with Bryce Love. Mike Weber, Cowboys. The Seahawks. And DK Metcalf, the Falcons, the Colts, and the Browns again. There were a lot of Browns. Mostly not signed, though, oddly. This handsome fellow, numbered to 5 for the Packers. And this handsome fellow is a 1 of 1 for the Jets. 2 signatures on that one. Redskins and Jordan Reed to 15. Another one for the Vikings with Harrison Smith relic. And another one for the Pack with Donald Driver. All right, that is Majestic for tonight. We have it all lined up. That's going to bring us into Topps Chrome, which is our last break of the evening. Let me get our spreadsheet stuff up again, and I'm going to also reset that focus again because I did change it up for the person who was having trouble there, but it's actually a little off of where I would normally have it. So we're just going to tweak that a little bit now that we're done with that break and get it a little bit back, more along the lines of where we normally keep it. And let's take a look here at your 411 about what you need to know. Monday, anticipated shipping date. If I can get it to you sooner than that, I will happily do so. We're getting ready to head into Topps Chrome Jumbo. Every team is going to pull cards in here, so we do not need to worry about consolation cards for this particular break. It is an 8-box full case of 19 Topps Chrome Jumbo. This, of course, again, is break number 1. This just came out today, ended tonight on eBay. We're busting into it tonight. Team names are on one side, winning bidders, of course, across from each team on the opposite side. Topps Chrome, always a fun time. All right, let me get the case up here. I started to do this as a half case tonight because there was so much stuff we were breaking. And then I just decided, you know what, we'll just gut it out. I mean, it's going to be a long break tonight. There's no doubt about that. But, you know, it was kind of worth it. This is one of the biggest release days of the year. It always is, right around the time of the national show. And so I just decided we needed to just roll on with it. 5 autographs per box in here, which means we're going to have a massive 40 autographs coming out of this bad boy. That's just the way we like it. Packed full of hits. Full of them. Let's get a bunch of sleeves out on the table because, yeah, there's going to be 40 hits. 40 autographs. There are probably going to be lots of parallels and numbered things as well. There typically are. So I'm going to get a big stack of sleeves out here sitting ready to go. And then we're going to rip into this and see what fabulous stuff goes here. Tony, yeah, you're funny, man. Can you all even believe that they pulled off that trade? I should back up. Those who might not have be logged in and you can't see chat, or you're watching later and you don't know what just happened there. Tony typed in with a wink and a nod, does Greinke go to the Astros? So, of course, guys, to answer that legitimately, no. He's going to go to the team that's listed on the card. That trade just happened today, so, of course, he's going to be a Diamondback in the product. I think Tony knows that. He's just, wink and a nod. But for someone who might not, that's the answer. Now, back to that trade. Can you even believe that? I mean, the Astros, immediately you're going World Series. I mean, come on. You've now got Verlander and Garrett Cole and Zach Greinke to get you through games 1, 2, and 3 if you're the Astros. And they didn't have to give up any of their core of position players to get that. I mean, unreal, that trade. Unreal. All right, so we'll go a little slower here through these first couple of packs to see what there is to see. This is my first time getting my hot little hands on it, too. We'll go a little faster through subsequent packs after we get a handle on what is what. So that's just a variation there for Joey Votto and the Reds. Doesn't appear to be numbered. I imagine if some of this is numbered, we'll know it. You can usually tell with tops. Future Stars, another non-numbered insert. That was David Bodie and the Cubs. Now, this little green wave here for Victor Robles and the Nats should be numbered and is to 99. So that's usually how Topps works. They're very consistent with their colors and their numbering from product to product, which makes life easy for all of us. We can see the color and know what in the world we are looking for. All right, so that's kind of what we're going to see throughout, stuff like that. Yeah, Tony, you're in Houston, so I would imagine you would be pretty excited about that. You know, my Reds picked up Trevor Bauer, and, I mean, that's good, I guess, but I didn't like what we had to give up. I didn't like giving up Trammell. That was, one of our better prospects, so I was not happy giving him up, and Trevor Bauer, we're only going to have him for like a year. Another parallel, but not numbered. That one's Kluber and the Indians. The greatness returns inserts. Again, those are not going to be numbered. If one is numbered, I'll point it out to you. And then, of course, we got rid of, I hated seeing Yasiel Puig leave. He's part of, that package that got us Trevor Bauer. And then we traded off Tanner Roark, and I'm kind of okay with trading off Roark. But I'm not exactly thrilled that we traded Scooter Gennett. Like, why? What was that about? And for, just cash. I mean, we didn't even get a player back, man. It's just like, yeah, here you go. Give us some cash, and, yeah, you'll be fine. I'm just setting out something over here. Decided I'll sort out some of our inserts just in case if we need to refer back to them. So I got them in a separate little pile there. So I don't know. The Reds always make such weird moves, though. So weird. I don't know what they do. Danny Jansen, our first autograph, and that is a blue wave for the Blue Jays. It is numbered to 150. Buckeye, you said, what's up with the 2 baseball teams, 2 brawls in 1 year? Well, okay, so I had, of course, as you all know, most of you, I haven't had any internet here since Monday night, shortly after we finished the break, or phone or television, by the by. All 3 out, gone, until about 35 minutes before the break tonight when they finally got it fixed and we were up and running again. But when I was over at my mother's last night, where I had to take everything to do our break, while I was waiting for the break to upload after the fact, I flipped through to kind of see what had happened with the Reds game, and I got to see the brawl, at least on YouTube. And yeah, man, that was crazy. That was just insane. This is Sean Reed Foley, both of our early autographs out for the Blue Jays. That is the purple parallel to 250. But I have to tell you what, man, Amir Garrett, like, what the what? He just charged them all by himself, you know? And then there's Amir Garrett in there with like 11 pirates gonna wail on him. Because he did go in hot. I mean, he went in swinging, so you knew, kind of, you're running into the Pirates' dugout by yourself. So, of course, all the Reds had to clear out. But David Bell, man, he was scrapping. He ended up down the bottom of the pile, and then he was grabbing people by the shirt collar. And that freshman flash, of course, was also unnumbered there for Ramon Laureano, just a different type of insert. And Puig had already been traded by that point, but it didn't matter. He's brawling in there. I mean, it was crazy. Well, Buckeye, you're right. You do not often see a player charge the other team's dugout. I mean, Amir Garrett was just, whatever set him off, I don't know, because I didn't get to watch the game, but whatever set him off, man, he was... He was having none of it. I mean, he flew in there hot, fist flying. I think he landed a couple punches, too, as a matter of fact. Despite the fact that he got immediately engulfed by Pirates. All right. You said, Tony, you said the Leroy Jenkins audio is funny. All right. Well, somebody will have to find that, I guess, to pull that up. Perhaps somebody will find that for us. The video to Leroy Jenkins audio. Is it on YouTube? Or I'll have to find it after the break and see. Because I just thought the brawl was like absurd. And it kept looking like it was going to end. And then it would start again. And then it would look like it was going to end. And then here comes Puig again. I was just like, man, I mean, they were after it last night. Both sides. Francisco Arcia for the Angels for a change of pace. We have a little Angel, not a Blue Jay for third autograph here out of box number 1. And, of course, another insert, Matt Chapman, just it's a prism, whatever we want to call them. Refractors in here, prisms in chrome, prisms in panini, which I just broke. Refractors, we call them here. A black and white, nice, a little negative. Acuna coming out for the Braves. Don't get those too terribly often, so nice to see that. Charles, you said the umpires should have taken care of it because the clubs were upset with each other before the fight. Like, I didn't get to see the game or anything, but what exactly happened? I'm assuming somebody probably got beamed, right? Like somebody hit somebody with a pitch or some such is my guess. But obviously not having seen it, I don't know for sure. That was a little Tatis Jr., just a refractor parallel. Our hit here is a redemption, and it's going to stay face down. We will flip it over at the very end of the night and find out who's on the other side there. Jason, you said you need some Mariners hits. All right, we'll try to find you some Mariners in here too. Clayton Kershaw and a Mariner insert, and this will be numbered to 250 for the Atlanta Braves. It is Bryce Wilson. I'm sorry, to 299. Purple parallel to 299, Bryce Wilson. I got ahead of myself. I'm used to purple being 250. The Baltimore Orioles. I believe that's who Jay Allen has tonight, if I remember right. He was asking for a little love for his Orioles. Josh Rogers comes out, and that is actually our 5th autograph, because that's redemption counts as 1. So we have 4 live. That's the redemption would be the 5th out of box number 1. Oh, Jay Allen, you are still here, and that was yours. All right, well, good. Excellent, excellent. A little Mookie Betts parallel. And there we go. That's the end of box 1. Now you can go to bed happy. You looked back just at the right time to see your Oriole, so now you can sleep in peace. Well, good. I'm glad. Glad to hear that. All right. Starting into box number 2 here. And there's what you want right there, kids. If you have got the Blue Jays, you've already had some hits, but that's the hit you want. Vlad Guerrero Jr., purple parallel, number 2, 250, with a hard signed autograph for your man, Vlad Guerrero Jr. So the Blue Jays can now sit back and relax, enjoy the rest of the break, right? That's always stressful when you're waiting. If you've got like a team that you've got a lot invested in and you want one certain player, it's always so stressful to wait and see and hope it's going to come out. When it comes out early in the break, then you're like, whew, big sigh of relief. The rest of the time you're like, thank goodness. Philip, yes, Contenders Optic was our very first break tonight, so it broke shortly after 8:30. And we are now on our last break of the night, although we're just getting rolling with it in Topps Chrome. Acuna, blue to 150, Atlanta. But yeah, it's always nice to get your big hit out kind of early. Now see, I've been opening all this Panini stuff and I forget. I can just tear from the top on the top stuff. I got in the habit of the Panini open. All those other products tonight. Lewis Brinson, there's another Greatness Returns for the Red Sox. So, wait a minute, there's something stuck to the back of that. I could feel it. It was Carlos Correa. Kyle Tucker for the Astros, numbered to 499, an autograph and a refractor. So, yeah, this was our one trade deadline this year. It's going to be weird, right? Not having the end of August where you can pick up some people off waivers. It was the one and only hard and fast deadline, and boy, they gave us some fireworks on the last day. Frankly, I'm amazed that they were able to pull that off, Houston. I mean, that's just incredible, and to keep their position player core intact. Blue Jays, you're owning this break right now. That is Ryan Borucki. And the Blue Jays are absolutely backing up the truck to take home all their hits. See another redemption. So now we've got a pair of redemptions so far. It's unusual, really. Topps doesn't typically have a large number of redemptions. Panini usually has more than Topps does, but we've already found 2 tonight. Two boxes and 2 redemptions. I know, Charles, another Blue Jays autograph indeed. There are a lot in here. Of course, somebody told us that. Who typed that in there up there a minute ago? Buckeye, wasn't it? Said that there were a lot of Blue Jays in here. He's not kidding. A tremendous amount. Black and white parallel, the negative Brian Anderson, Marlins, and a Pirates autograph, Kevin Kramer. Buckeye, you saw a break today that has 5 redemptions in it? Wow. Who were they? Just out of curiosity, so we can kind of speculate as to who we may find in here tonight. Who were the redemptions that you saw? I'm always interested to know that sort of thing, especially as we're just getting rolling with this product tonight. A Joey Gallo purple parallel to 299 for the Rangers. Ooh, look at that, kids. We've got a fun little relic here. I'm kind of digging that, and it's orange, no less. So it's numbered to 25 with Nelson Cruz and the Rangers. How about that? I need to get out the thick card sleeves again for that little bad boy. So Rangers, how about you? Nice. So there's coming out of box number 2, we've got what I presume is our case hit with the relic to 25. Oh, whoa. Somebody was stuck to the back of Manea. It was Max Muncy. Trying to hide back there he was. That is a refractor for the Diamondbacks. Okie dokie. Box number 2 in the books. Buckeye, 2 of the redemptions you saw were Santana for the Dodgers. 1 was Christian Stewart for Detroit. 1 was Brandon Lowe for the Rays. You don't remember the last one. All right, so there we go. So Dodgers, Tigers, and Rays, all possibilities for those redemptions. Probably lots of other possibilities too, but we all know how that works. Usually if you see a redemption come out a few times, it's, you know, you're going to see it come out a lot more times. And that was the case hit. Okay, good. I thought that it was. But you never know. You never know when first pass. But I assumed that it was. Turns out that is a correct assumption. Aramis Garcia autograph for the Giants. That Rosario, I thought maybe might be numbered, but it's not. It's just the way it looks because it has such an expanse of ground in the photograph that it was glowing like it could possibly be something other than what it was, which was just a base refractor. Matthew, I have been told before that you can't rewind, so I'm thinking probably not. It has to do with the latency and how that is set, which has to do with whether or not you get buffering and how quickly chat comes up and all that. And I've been told before that you can't rewind them. I personally, of course, have never tried it because I'm, always got my hands tied when we're doing the break. Dean Dietz for the Astros, the black and white negative parallel. But I have been told in the past that it doesn't. So Matthew, that's the best I know on that one. What I can tell you is that I will upload everything that we've done here tonight, and this break will be uploaded within a few hours usually of the time that the break finishes. It's always within 24 hours, but I usually do it the same night the vast majority of the time. And on the rare occasion where I don't upload it myself right away, there is an archived version that YouTube keeps, and that version is typically available pretty shortly after the break ends as well. The only difference in the two is that the one that I upload would have tags and titles to make it easier to find in a search. Obviously, the video component, the content is the same. And we have a little autograph for the Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies, with Enyel de los Santos. It is numbered to 499, signature and refractor for Philadelphia. Edwin Diaz, blue to 150, Mets. And so they didn't trade Syndergaard. I think everybody everywhere thought they were going to trade Syndergaard, but they didn't. Traded Vargas and no Syndergaard. I'm kind of surprised they didn't trade him too, but they didn't. But I really am shocked that Houston pulled off that deal for Greinke. That's just crazy how good their rotation is right now with him added in there. That's insane. Buttrey for the Angels. The rich get richer, as they say. And the Yankees didn't pull off any moves at all. Like, they needed some help, I think. They didn't get any. They didn't get it. That's a Vlad Guerrero parallel. They did not get anything pulled off. Dodgers didn't make any deals either, did they? I don't think. Now that I finally have my internet back, I will be able to dig in and look at some of that a little bit better tonight. Quifo for the Braves, Nicholas. May have said his last name wrong. Probably did. I don't believe I've ever heard his last name pronounced. And Ramon Laureano, Oakland A's. Alrighty, kids. We're just rolling right along here. We have 3 boxes opened. This is box number 4 of 8 coming out of the plastic right now. I know, Buckeye. It was a Rays hit. Worked out all right there, huh? And here's another relic. Also for the Rays, Will Myers. Rookie debut relic card. I've got to get a different sleeve out there for that. Buck, I can't believe there's 2 Rays hits in one case. Or do you probably mean 2 relics, right? Yeah, I'm thinking you mean 2 relics. Oh, ho, ho, look at that. Chance Adams with the gold wave parallel for the Yankees, numbered to 50. I always like seeing the gold. Gold and orange, that's the key to life here with Topps, and red. Red especially, huh? Oh, yeah, you meant 2 relics, not 2 Rays. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Yeah, every once in a while you get lucky and you get a little extra something here or there. So, sounds like this case seems like we might be a little bit on the getting lucky side. Valdez for the Astros. I wonder what the odds are now in Vegas for the Astros to win the World Series. I bet as soon as they added Greinke, the odds probably cut in half. Probably more than in half. They're probably really, really low now, would be my guess. A green Rhys Hoskins, Phillies to 99. I mean, I really kind of thought they'd deal Robbie Ray, honestly. I'm shocked that it's Greinke. To 299, Javi Baez and the Cubs. I mean, I personally like Greinke better. Like, if I owned a team, yeah, I would have gone after him over Robbie Ray, but I just thought that the Diamondbacks would be more likely to deal Robbie Ray, maybe because he's not owed as much money. Greinke's extremely well compensated. Of course, speaking of well compensated, I heard that Michael Thomas for the Saints got a $100 million contract extension with $61 million of it guaranteed. Now the highest paid wide receiver in all of football, and the highest guaranteed money for any player that isn't a quarterback in the NFL. So meanwhile, you know, Mr. Holdout there, Antonio Brown's just like, well, my deal didn't last long. He's feeling like he made a bad deal now, probably. DJ Stewart and the Orioles, that will be a second Oriole headed to Jay Allen. And there's Manny Margot. Corbin Burns, Milwaukee Brewers to 499. But you know, the Indians really got a lot for Trevor Bauer when you think about it. Because, I mean, they got those nice pieces from the Padres. And, I mean, obviously it was a 3-team deal. But they got really well compensated for Trevor Bauer, who's got, what, 1 season of team control left. And, by the way, I think Cleveland was itching to get rid of him, especially after he had his little tantrum the other day and threw the ball over the center field wall. Yeah, I think they're probably having a little party up there in Cleveland going, woohoo, we want him gone anyway, and look at all the stuff we got. Atlanta Braves, Markakis to 299. Oh, Tony says that the Diamondbacks are giving the Astros $24 million towards Greinke's contract. Well, that's good, but he's still, I mean, he's locked up for what, the next 2 or 3 years at $30+ million a year, I think. Josh James for the Astros. So even though they're helping out with it, there's still a hefty price tag attached. But when you get a guy of that caliber, I mean, you know, come on. You gotta pay the money if you want to get the guy. All right, we are 4 boxes in, 4 to go. And I'm going to rearrange a couple things down here on my sorting mat so that I can create a little extra space for what we are about to pull out of here. Because my sorting mat is getting very full right now, so just bear with me a moment, please. I'm almost got you situated. All right. Now, I think that should give us enough space over there to put the other half case. Obviously breaking a lot more stuff tonight than we typically would do in one night, but it was such a good release day. I just wanted to get into all of it at once. Well, all of it in the same night, anyway. I've always said that I think it would be really hard as a player to be traded. And I know some people disagree because, you know, it's like, oh, well, they have people that'll help you with the moving and all that. Yeah, I know they have people that'll probably assist you with all that. But I think it would just have to be hard leaving your teammates, and probably in some cases your family can't go at the exact same time. And Dakota Hudson for the Cardinals. But mainly, I would just think, you know, relationships with teammates and coaches, and familiarity with your city and all that. And I just think it would be tough to be traded. Especially like with Scooter, you know, Scooter Jeanette, and hometown kind of kids, and you're playing close to family and friends and whatever, and then the next thing you know, whoops, you're traded all the way across the country. Now you're going to San Francisco to play for the Giants. I mean, I just think that would not be fun as a player. The Pirates, Nick Birdie. He signed all over that card. That is a big, big signature to 499. He's not wasting any space. Well, so Buckeye's point is, since the Astros gave up 3 of their top 5 prospects, Seth Beer among them, that maybe the Diamondbacks get the better deal in the long run. Maybe. But it's obvious what the Astros want, and they want to win another World Series, like right now in this time frame. And the fact that they were able to pull it off without having to give up any of their current core position players, I think was the most important factor to them right now, if I had to guess. Reyes, yeah, he's part of all that big trade piece that just happened for the Padres, the black and white version. So, yeah, I mean, the Astros definitely, they gave up some pieces from their farm system, but they are absolutely in win now kind of mode, and man, they've definitely got the pieces to do it. Bryce Wilson for the Braves. Of course, the postseason can be fickle, so we never know what's going to happen, but it definitely looks like they're going to be very well positioned for it. Well, Buckeye, for sure. I think they already figured Garrett Cole was going to be gone after this year. I mean, I think they already assumed they were going to lose him in free agency at the end of this year. So it's a little bit of a stopgap in that sense, too, because you'll have Greinke for a couple more years anyway. Heath Filmer, that is the Kansas City Royals. Hey, does anybody know how Bo Bichette did in his debut? How's he looking? Jake Bowers and the Indians. Purple to 299. He's the 3rd son to come up this year, right? So Vlad Guerrero Jr., Biggio, and Kevin Biggio, and now Bo Bichette. So lots of kids following in their dad's footsteps this year with the call-ups. Of course, we've forgotten about the Marcus Stroman trade. So much stuff has happened since the Marcus Stroman trade happened, but that was another one that was, I mean, I think everybody kind of knew Stroman was on the block, but it's still another potential trade there that can change the trajectory of a team, possibly. I mean, Stroman's granted not quite in the same league as Greinke, but he's still pretty darn good. Jeff McNeil, gold /50 for the Mets. And behind that, I see another little Royals autograph peeking out. That would be Brad Keller. So out of the same box, a pair of Royals autographs. Which kind of goes back to what we were talking about in the prior break. Sometimes they don't do a good job collating, and you get a lot of stuff for one team and not as much for other teams. This is box number 6 that is coming out right now of the 8. Oh, well, I don't want to do 2. I guess I don't really want to set 2 out on the table at once. I kind of got a little handy there, didn't I? I could keep on going, but probably easier to do them one at a time. Austin Riley, Atlanta Braves. First out of the new box. I'm going to tell you all, you have, like, I had no idea how internet dependent I was until I've been without it the last 48 hours. Like, well, I mean, I knew obviously I was in terms of the breaks. Obviously, I know for eBay and for breaks, yes. But, I mean, I was just amazed at how many times I would think of something and I would think, oh, yeah, I need to go, you know, order that. Or, oh, I need to go do this, that, or the other. And then realize, oh, yeah, man, I have no internet. Mike Trout and the Angels, blue parallel /150. And, of course, I had my phone, but I had a problem there, too. Because Monday night, the back started like peeling off, popping off, something about the battery overheating. So I didn't want to take it in to be fixed, and then I would have no communication. So they just said, well, you know, don't use it very much, and so I didn't. So I didn't even have that to fall back on. Plus, all my passwords are stored on my computer in a password manager. Jeffrey Springs for the Rangers. So I couldn't even get into anything on my phone even if I wanted to because I didn't know any of my passwords. I know, it's terrible. Terrible how dependent I am on the internet for information and entertainment and keeping things just running. It's, yeah. Another Kansas City Royal /150. That is Heath Filmeyer. I think that might be our second one of him, although the other one might not have been a numbered parallel. But I am super, super glad to have it back. So I guess nobody saw Bo Bichette's debut then, because nobody said anything about how he did. So either he did really just stunk up the place, or nobody saw it. I don't know which. I wonder if that's some sort of a parallel, given that it was facing the opposite way. It's probably not, but I don't know. We'll set it aside just in case. Nationals purple, Trey Turner /299. Oh, hang on. Got somebody hitching a ride there. That was Joe Panic trying to hide. He is probably trying to hide because he's about to lose his job. Scooter Jeanette's going to be taking over second base, I bet. Juan Soto, black and white, parallel for the Nationals. Behind it, an autograph for the Minnesota Twins with Jake Cave. think the Giants have a young prospect of theirs that's maybe a second baseman too, although I can't think of the kid's name, but I would imagine Scooter Jeanette's probably just going to plug in there until the kid gets ready, if I had to guess. Ooh, Michael says Bichette is hitting .462 in his first 3 games with the home run. So, all right, well, not too shabby then. Bo's coming up ready to roll. Good, cool. I need to find my 1-of-1 Bo Bichette card, don't I? And sell it, probably. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Justice Sheffield for the Mariners. I don't even exactly know where it is, though. I've got so many cards spread out all over the place with not entirely organized as well as they should be, but I should probably find that one anyway. In the near future, I mean. Thank you, Michael, for sharing that, too. I appreciate it. All right, another box in the books. Headed into number 7 right now. Ah, you've been waiting on the Mariners, Jason. All right, we got you one there. Pretty good one, too, with Sheffield. Your empty box. Well, empty it, save for the little piece of foam they put in the bottom. Otherwise empty. Well, all right, that wrapper doesn't want to cooperate with me at all. I'll have to go old school on it. And another hit for the Orioles. Jay Allen chose well tonight. He's had several hits for Baltimore. Cedric Mullins is the latest to add to his tally. I always remember, because Jay Allen is very good about reminding me who he needs the mojo for, because he knows I'm bad about remembering it. So I always appreciate that he reminds me more than once, and then we can try to get laser focused in on it. Markakis to 75 for the Braves. Why was that to 75? Blue, well, it's just blue wave, I guess, but usually blue, that's got to be a different pattern. Blue is usually to 150, but anyway, that blue was to 75, so. Steven Duggar, San Francisco Giants. I did get a lot of stuff ready to go today. I got a lot of breaks sorted. Of course, I couldn't get any labels printed, and I couldn't even leave to go over to my mother's house and print them like I did yesterday, because I was waiting on UPS and FedEx to deliver all these fun products that we're opening. And also, I was waiting on the stupid cable people. Kevin Newman and the Pirates. So if you're waiting on stuff to ship, there's going to be a tremendous amount of breaks that are going to ship tomorrow, because that will be all the stuff I got sorted and ready today. I might even get some labels printed tonight, get ahead of the game a little bit, perhaps. There's a nice little greatness returns in the orange parallel, meaning numbered to 25. It's the Yankees, Jeter, and Judge. Always like to see the low numbered come out. Charles, Reds and Dodgers. Reds and Dodgers. All right, let's focus in on your Reds and Dodgers and see if we can make anything appear for either one of them. Look at that. Just like magic, we at least got you. Eugenio Suarez, black and white parallel for the Cincinnati Reds. He's been on a tear. Of course, again, I didn't get to see the last couple of days' games, but he has been, I'm assuming he's still doing well. That's for the Twins. He has been just on a tear, homering like every time you turn around. So Suarez has been raking lately. Arthur, Contenders was, of course, the first break of the night. So that was a couple of hours ago. And I'm still in the break, of course, so I can't upload it yet because we're still in it. It's all one big long break tonight. So once the break is finished, I will have an opportunity to get it uploaded. And of course, once it's uploaded, you'll be able to really easily go back and see anything that you're looking for. So generally speaking, it will take me, I always say within 24 hours, but realistically, most of the time I have the break uploaded within a few hours after it ends. And if you want to look even sooner, sometimes the YouTube archived version is available first. The only difference in the two is that I add the tags and the titles to what I upload. There's Mitch Keller for the Pirates to 150. All right, kids, we are down to our last box here of Topps Chrome. So it is last box mojo time. Hopefully we're going to find some more smoking big hot hits out of our last box here. And of course, we do still have 2 redemptions up there in our housekeeping area. We will flip those over at the end of the break and find out who's on the other side. See what we need to know about that. And go to the Topps website and verify the teams after we flip them over as well. Yeah, Arthur, I don't have an exact time for you. So again, I've got to finish up this break. We've got to finish it. We've got to recap it. I've got to clean up and get everything squared away. Then I'll start the upload, and I don't really know exactly how long it will take because this has been a really long break tonight. So it'll take a while to upload is my guess. I know if you subscribe to the channel, it will give you a notification when the upload is completed. If you're not subscribed to it, I would just say check back in a couple of hours. Again, I'm just not sure how long it will take to actually upload. This is Pablo Lopez for the Marlins for a change of pace. Seeing a little Miami Marlins coming out. Mick needs the Cubbies to come out of this last box for him. And another Marlin. Wow. Back-to-back Marlins out of the last box here. That is Austin Dean. All right, we're getting there, kids. We actually have made pretty good time tonight, all things considered. I thought it might go a bit longer than it's actually going to end up taking us. So I think overall we're going to close it out in a pretty reasonable amount of time, considering all the stuff we opened tonight. Here is Carlos Santana for the Indians, Gold Wave to 50. And another Marlin. Okay, that's crazy right now. That is 3 hits in a row out of the same box for the Marlins. Or do we have a Pirate in between? Or no, it's all 3 Marlins, right? Yeah, no, all 3 Marlins, I think. I see a Pirate setting up there, and then I had to stop and think a minute. This is Trevor Richards. So that is back-to-back-to-back Marlins out of the last box. I swear to you, if the last 2 are Marlins as well, I'm going to lose it. Like, who does that? Does somebody just sit around and say, ha ha ha, let's mess with them and put like a whole bunch of Marlins in this box and a whole bunch of Blue Jays in another box? Like, what? How does that happen even? You would think just basic randomization would prevent something like that, but it never does. Happens all the time. Topps and Panini both. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. And there's another Kansas City Royal, Brad Keller. We've seen a lot of Royals tonight. Numbered to 499, that one is. So 3 Marlins and a Royal thus far. Matt, you opened a box today and got 2 Tatis out of it, 1 Chrome and the other one to 150. Well, yeah, man, that is crazy indeed, but that's where I know I'm hypocritical, right? Because honestly, if we had just pulled 3 Tatis autographs out in a row, I would be saying it was the greatest box ever in the history of the world. But because we pulled out 3 Marlins, I'm like, man, they do a terrible job randomizing this stuff. I mean, I recognize it. It's numbered to 50, Gold Wave Trinian for the A's. I know I'm kind of fickle about when it's okay and when it's not, but realistically, you really would think these companies could do a little bit better job mixing up the hits in some of these boxes and cases than what they do. But Matt, congratulations on that, though, man. That is fantastic for you coming out of one box. So congrats on that. Mazzara, black and white for the Rangers. And our last autograph out. We've seen this guy tonight already. It's for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Nick Birdie. All right, we have got still a couple of redemptions to flip over. We'll flip those. We'll go to the Topps website, get them all checked out. After we accomplish that, we will next do some recapping of this break that we just finished here of Topps Chrome. After we do that, I'll put up the spreadsheet one final time with your shipping information and all that fun stuff if you missed any of that earlier. But first things first, we're going to flip the redemptions, but let me get the Topps website pulled up because I don't think I have it opened up yet. So let's get that done real quickly here. And that way, after we flip them, we'll just be ready to roll over to the Topps website. Okay, so the first one, Danny Jansen. I believe that's going to be a Blue Jay, adding to their crazy haul. And then we have Dennis Santana, which is exactly who Buckeye said we would probably see, because he saw a couple of Dennis Santanas come out of the break he was in, I believe, is what he told us. So let's go over here, and I can never find anything in this dang checklist. Let me find Topps Chrome in here. Where are you, Topps Chrome? There. All right, and both of our card sets just say rookie autograph, so it'll just take us a second to scroll down here. We're just going to verify them. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've already called it right, but for the sake of argument, I always put it up on the screen. All right, so who did I say we're looking for again? Danny Jansen and Dennis Santana, right? There is Danny Jansen, Toronto Blue Jays, as we would expect, and Dennis Santana as the Dodgers, again, as we would expect. So Blue Jays and Dodgers all confirmed here on these two. And now we're going to have a little recap happening. Now, I put those in sleeves, so I'm not writing on your redemption card, so for those of you who might be worried about that, don't worry, it's on a sleeve. So we had a Danny Jansen redemption for the Toronto Blue Jays. We have a Dennis Santana redemption for the Dodgers. Next up, we have our black and white parallels here. So that is the Rangers, the Reds, Nationals, Padres, Astros, Marlins, and Braves. That is to 50 for the A's, to 50 for the Indians, to 25 for the Yankees. This Markakis is actually numbered to 75, even though it's a blue parallel. And our purples are to 299. Most of our other blue are to 150, like that one. To 50, to 299, 299, 299, 99. Again, blues to 150 normally, other than that Markakis. 299, 150, 299, and 99. So those are our non-autograph things that I set out separately to recap for everybody. Now, our autograph hits. We've got Marlins, Marlins, Marlins. All three came out of the last box. Crazy, right? Cardinals, Astros, Brewers, Orioles, Astros, to 50 for the Yankees. The A's, the Rays, the Angels, the Phillies, that'll be to 499 because it's a refractor as well as a signature. The Giants, Pirates, Blue Jays, Astros, that'll be also to 499. A little Vlad Guerrero Jr., numbered to 250, purple parallel for the Blue Jays. And we have Orioles, Angels, another to 250 for the Blue Jays, and Danny Jansen to 150 for the Blue Jays. So why did we have a Danny Jansen redemption and a live Danny Jansen in here? That's weird, right? Did he just like not get done signing his cards? It's kind of weird. Pirates, Royals, Pirates, the Pirates blue there is to 150. Twins, Orioles, Royals, Pirates to 499 because it's a refractor. Pirates, Giants, Mariners, Twins to 150 for the Royals. That is the Rangers, the Braves, the Royals, the Braves. A relic for the Tampa Bay Rays for Will Myers, and a relic to 25. Our case hit here is Nelson Cruz, and that is for the Rangers. All right, so that is the break. That is the recap. As promised, I'm going to put up spreadsheet information here one more time for those of you who might have missed it earlier, or anybody who has, just kind of scrolled to the end to see the hits. You're going to get a chance here right now to get the 411 that everybody else got earlier tonight. Monday is the anticipated shipping date. If I can get it out to you sooner than Monday, I will gladly do so, but still recovering from the 2 days of no internet, so no promises that it will be sooner, but I will certainly try my best. Every team pulled cards here in Chrome, so no worries about consolation cards there. However, if you were in one of the earlier breaks tonight, Contenders, Optic, Immaculate, Collegiate, or Majestic, and your team did not pull any cards at all, not a base card, not a single thing, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have a consolation card or cards in it. Anytime you do a break with paid shipping with me, you're always going to get a package of cards, okay? That's how it works around here. What's coming up in the days ahead? Tomorrow night is an off night. Thank goodness that was scheduled that way, all things considered, not knowing what was going to happen earlier this week. It's going to be convenient to have that off tomorrow night. We'll play a little catch up there. On Friday, we'll open another 10-box inner case of Contenders Optic Basketball, and we'll open a 12-box case of Certified Football. On Saturday, we'll revisit Immaculate Collegiate by the full case. We'll open Immaculate Baseball and the half-case quantity loose boxes from a shared case. A half case of encased basketball, loose boxes from a shared case. Another full case of Majestic Football. Sunday is an off night. Monday will probably go up in the next couple of days as a 3-day kind of auction rather than our typical 5-day. Because again, couldn't get it listed tonight. Yeah, no internet. Woohoo! So, yeah, I think that's all of our news tonight. Let me check here and see if I've got anything I need to address in chat before we sign off. Buckeye said the Pirates had a nice break, and dang it, you didn't get them. I know, it's always the way, isn't it? Matt, optic has been done. It was the first break up tonight. So, yeah, that one is all finished up. And your first pack and your last pack are where you got the Tatis. The Chrome came out first, and the second was the 1 to 150. Hey, man, that's an awesome box. So congratulations on that personal box for you today. That was a good one. And that is it for me tonight, kids. Thank you once again for being here. I appreciate you very much. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. I am off tomorrow night. We'll be back at it Friday night. And if I don't see you then, I hope I will see you again sometime soon. Meanwhile, take care. We'll see you the next time. Bye now.